As if this couldn't get any worse, well, finally, after a long time of not responding, well, not a long time, but he didn't respond immediately, but this is what he had to say. Ava Kris Tyson, a couple hours ago, starts off by saying, I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. It was not my intent. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. This is literally To Catch a Predator levels of I didn't mean to do nothing. I was just going to have a great time. The fuck? What is going on? Oh no. What do you mean you didn't mean if it hurt or offended everyone? This is the biggest I'm sorry you were offended. I'm sorry you got mad. I want to add, I never groomed anyone. The person who gets brought up in these accusations at Lava GS has vocally supported that they were false. Having said that, I humbly apologize to anyone I have hurt with my unacceptable social media posts, past actions, and to those who may feel betrayed by how I used to act online. To lump these two factors together to create a narrative that my behavior extended beyond bad edgy jokes is disgusting and did not happen. In past years, I have learned that my old humor is not acceptable. I cannot change who I was, but I can continue to work on myself. I don't want these accusations to impact the hundreds of people who work at MrBeast, which is why I have stepped away. This literally doesn't address anything. This literally does nothing. It doesn't address the artwork that he bought from Shadman. It doesn't address the fact that there are text messages, which may or may not be real, but considering it has to do with like lolly stuff and sending nudes. I saw one that said that they were ready to send fiery nudes and stuff like that. It's like, how do you joke about that stuff? How do you joke about, oh, I'm a pedophile, ha 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 ha, like that's not funny. Create a narrative that it extended beyond edgy jokes. It wasn't just an edgy joke. It's weird how he says basically, I apologize to people I hurt and how I betrayed people with how I used to act online, but then not take responsibility for the stuff he said. This Lava person, according to what this person has said, says that Kris Tyson never did anything, never met up or anything like that. And the person says, I was never groomed. We don't know. I don't know. There are some people talking about the fact that like, if you are a victim of being groomed, you probably don't think you were groomed. And that's such a horrible feeling. That's such a bad thing, like to think about the fact that like victims of people like this don't even know what Kris may or may not have done. And that's really sad. That's really sad to see. But for Kris to then take that and say, see, this person y'all are saying that I groomed is saying that I didn't do it. So that's proof. So case closed. This really sucks too, because I may or may not have told a story in the past, but I talked about Kris from MrBeast just before they started to go mainstream and just before the big extravagant videos and production values went up. Kris was my favorite guy of the crew. I remember one of my favorite videos with Kris was actually the winner, the person who won, what was it, $1 million by like putting their hands there. I remember that there was a moment where Kris was talking to the winner of that challenge, and it was such a wholesome moment. And for this to come out now after years, it's like, this is wrong. This is bad. This is really, really bad. But this response is pretty lacking, I would say. And it doesn't address anything. It doesn't address anything, but says, I'm sorry you're mad that I hurt people, even though I'm not going to say what I did. People are starting to say that like that the Sunny V2 video on MrBeast with Kris Tyson is now vindicated. This was a pretty bad response, I would say. And yeah, I don't buy this. This apology was not well thought out. I don't buy it 1 second. And I think Kris Tyson probably knows that it's all over. 2024, everybody. The year of people getting exposed. Okay, so edit sanguinary here. It's been a couple of days. Sorry I couldn't keep up with all this. This stuff was coming out every single day, almost every single hour, but MrBeast finally responded, and here he says, over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I am disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. During that time, I have been focused on hiring an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure I have all the facts. That said, I've seen enough online and taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and any association with MrBeast. I do not condone or support any of the inappropriate actions. I will allow the independent investigators the necessary time to conduct a comprehensive investigation and will take any further actions based on their findings. Some people say that the response sounds like something that a PR would have written up. Some people are saying to MrBeast is like, hey, you knew this was going on, or hey, we warned you, quote unquote, we warned you. This must be very heartbreaking. And I'm hoping that MrBeast didn't know the whole time, because there is a there is a video where MrBeast gives money to a pizza delivery guy. And in that video, there is a picture of one of Shadman's drawings, which Kris, he purchased it. So the question now is, did he know, and why wasn't anything done? I'm hoping MrBeast has an explanation for this. As you can see with the post, what MrBeast is saying contradicts what Kris is saying. Kris is saying that it was a mutual decision to split. MrBeast is saying, no, I fired him. Or he didn't say that, no, like he didn't say no to Kris, but he is saying that he removed him. So which is true? What's going on? It's more crazy, and we're not going to hear the end of this for a while now. This sounds like a rabbit hole. Like we're going into a rabbit hole that's so deep, we don't even know where it ends. So yeah, this is really sad to see.